Hey everyone, I'm Asha. Welcome to another edition of the Girl Talk HQ weekly wrap up. I'm super excited to bring you this video because it's all about my new favorite show, Orange is the New Black. Yes, I have been binge watching season 2. I finished it in less than a week, and in honor of this video, I even wore some orange and a little bit of black. The reason why I love this show so much is because it has single-handedly revolutionized the way women are represented in mainstream media and in TV. Now, if you've never seen Orange is the New Black or you've never even heard of it, well, good thing is you're on YouTube right now. Use that search bar above after you watch this video and take a look at some of the clips on the show because it is so awesome. It's basically about a group of women who are in a women's prison, and there's so many different stories, characters, and awesome things going on. Executive producer is a woman. Her name is Jenji Cohen. She's the showrunner. She also was the exec producer on Weeds. So there's a huge female presence on this show. Most of the cast, I would say 99% of the cast are female. They're all wearing prison clothes. None of them are prettied up at all. They're hardly wearing makeup. It's totally different to what you'd expect to see young women acting like and wearing on TV shows. We can all relate to each one of these characters in some way. Like, there's just this amazing emotional human element to it that once you strip away all the comedy and the crazy characters, there's just this raw, amazing dynamic that you get from watching the characters and watching them interact with each other. And it's not just women who like this show. My boyfriend is the biggest fan ever. When I first started watching season 1, he said to me, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch a show about all women and women in prison and a bunch of lesbians." Then he started watching. 2 or 3 episodes in, he was hooked. And I mean, obsessed. So Orange is the New Black, in comparison to a couple of really big films that are out there at the moment and have been out recently, such as Frozen, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire in 2013, Maleficent, and The Fault in Our Stars, all 4 of these films feature female lead characters. The Hunger Games Catching Fire was the top-selling film of 2013, beating out all the other big blockbusters like the second Thor movie, the third Iron Man movie. Just recently, Maleficent and The Fault in Our Stars, which stars Angelina Jolie and Shailene Woodley respectively, basically beat out all the other competition in the opening weekend of those films, which goes to prove, yet again, people want to see these stories. And I don't think audiences really go to watch these films thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to watch a movie and it's a woman in the lead character. I think genuinely, and I'm speaking about myself as an audience member, we go into a theater thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to see a really awesome film. Frozen is the 5th biggest selling movie of all time. That's not animated movie, that's not just Disney movie, movies across the board. This is a movie which features 2 female lead characters, and the main storyline and the ending climax, a bit of a spoiler for those who haven't seen it, is not about true love between a man and a woman. It's about sisterly love and being friends and supporting each other as women. So it's such an amazing theme, and I think that's why Frozen did so well. Another way Orange is the New Black has been revolutionary is because it's featuring the first black transgender woman in somewhat of a major role on a hit TV show. And of course, I'm talking about Laverne Cox. She's been a very outspoken person representing the transgender community. What she's been saying is that let's take the focus away from genitalia when it comes to the transgender community, and let's just focus on who they are as a person. And the reason why I think that's so interesting is because that's the way women want to be viewed as well. We don't just want to be genitalia. We don't just want to be boobs and a butt and a body and a face. We want to be represented as a whole person. So I love that Laverne Cox is going out there and changing people's minds. I blogged about an interview with Danielle Brooks, who plays Tasty on the show, and the link is below. But basically, Danielle was saying that this show revolutionizes and redefines beauty. It's normalizing women that don't wear a lot of makeup. It's normalizing women with a range of different body shapes and sizes. It's normalizing a large group of women who are all different ethnicities. And it's also normalizing the fact that there's a major hit TV show featuring 99% women. You know, this is something people need to get used to because it shouldn't be an anomaly. It shouldn't just be, oh my gosh, there's a hit TV show and it features all women. It should just be, there's a hit TV show. It's called Orange is the New Black. Laverne Cox has also added to the conversation about modern day feminism, and she was recently on the cover of Time magazine, and she said that the greater LGBT and transgender community are also redefining feminism because they're normalizing people like them, and they're saying that as a transgender woman, she too can be a feminist. So I think that's a really important message, because feminism shouldn't be so narrow. It shouldn't just be one definition. No matter who you are, no matter what type of woman or man you are, you should be able to call yourself a feminist. If you believe in equality, social, political, economic equality of both sexes, you can call yourself a feminist, and no one should tell you otherwise. I recently watched a speech by Michelle Obama, the First Lady, who spoke at Dr. Maya Angelou's funeral. She spoke about how, as a young black woman herself, Michelle Obama, she grew up looking at figures such as Malibu Barbie and all the white women on TV, and no one looked like her. So as a young woman, she felt like the odd one out, and she felt like she didn't belong somehow, and who she was and what she looked like was not normal. But then along came Maya Angelou, who basically totally broke down stigma with a lot of her poetry and her amazing, robust, beautiful words. And when she read one of her poems talking about the beauty and the sensuality of a black woman's body, that changed everything for Michelle Obama. She was like, finally, I feel like I'm beautiful as I am, and I belong in society, and I should embrace and celebrate being a young black woman. We don't want to be told and be taught that we have to fit into someone else's idea of what a woman should be like. We want the media to reflect us back in what we're watching. The issue doesn't just concern transgender communities or just black women. It's everyone. I mean, it's men too, but I'm specifically talking to the women. Representation isn't just related to the way we look, although that's a huge, huge aspect of it. It's also about representing women as multifaceted, complex, and capable beings. You know, that's the whole point of equality. The audience is hungry to see more female stories. Kate Blanchett said it at the Oscars this year. The world is round, people. Everyone wants to see women in film. They want to see these stories. Now, if you want to check out more about Orange is the New Black, obviously you can search some clips right here on YouTube, but check out a couple of links below. One is the interview with Tasty, Danielle Brooks, and the other one is a bit of a piece on Laverne Cox, who spoke about the new season in Elle magazine. So just to wrap up this little wrap-up video, see what I did there? I just want to say, make sure you check out my blog, girltalkhq.com, because it is filled with inspiring, empowering, and positive messages, all for women. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I will be back each week with another topic, making another video, and if you want to leave your comments, just leave them below, but I'll see you next time.